Hello everyone, this is Rohit Kumar Sahu, final year Electrical and Electronics branch student of Dronachar Group of Institution, Greater Noida. Today I am going to explain my topic, that is on automation and SCADA monitoring of power stations. Now, what is power station? A substation is a part of an electrical generation, transmission and distribution. Substation transform voltage from high to low or to reverse, or perform any several operations, important functions. Substation may be owned and operated by an electrical utility or may be owned by a large industrial or commercial customer. A power station, also referred to as a generating station, is an industrial facility for the generating of electric power. All power station is a generator, a rotating machine that converts mechanical power into an electrical power by creating rotating motion between the magnetic field and a conductor. Every power station has following three stages. First is generating stations, second is transmission system, and the third one is distributed system. Now, automation. Automation is the process to increase the productivity, to achieve better quality, and to reduce labor cost and to increase the safety of working condition. The aim of automation is to boost efficiency and reliability. Types of automation. There are following types of automation. Industrial automation, automated bottle filling stations. Office automation like printers, CCTV, etc. Building automation like lifts, smoke detectors and fire alarms, etc. Now, automation. We all know that early electrical substations required manual switching or adjustment of equipment and manual collection of data for load, energy consumption and abnormal events. As the complexity of distribution network grew, it became economically necessary to automate supervision and control of substations from a certainly attended point to allow overall coordination in case of emergencies and to reduce operating costs. Automation is the technology or method of operating and controlling a process by highly automatic means. Early efforts to remote control substations used dedicated communications wires, often run up alongside power circuits, power line carrier, microwave fiber optic cables, as well as dedicated wires, remotely controlled circuits have all been applied to supervisory control and data acquisition system. Now, there are following stages of power system automations: electric protection, measurement, control and monitoring. Electric protection. We all know that every electrical equipment required electric protection because due to sudden increase and decrease in the load, due to trip signals generated and due to sudden increasing in load. Measurement. Every electrical equipment, every power stations required a measuring instrument because how to measure the exact range of voltage and to measure the exact range of current and to measure the exact range of power. Now, control. To control all the operation in the power stations, we required controlling stations. Monitoring. To monitor all the operation in and to manage all the operation in the power stations, we required monitoring stations like SCADA stations. Now, substation in automation task. There are three main tasks of automation system: data acquisition, supervision and control. Data acquisition. Data acquisition means collecting data. The data collected from the measured current or voltage values or the open or close contact of point. Collected data can be used locally with the device collecting it, sent to another device in substations, or sent from substation to one or several databases for use of engineers, operators, administrators and planners. Supervision. Using acquired data, is it computer process and personal monitoring or personal supervise the condition and the status of power system by using data acquired from DAQ. The engineers and the operators monitor it. Control. Traditional SCADA system rely on operators to supervise the system control. Another task is to integration of power system, which is act of communication data to from on IDs and in I and C system and remote users. Now, SCADA. SCADA is a supervisory control and data acquisition system. In SCADA system, transmit and receive logical or data from any events of controls, metering, measuring, do monitoring or process device, for example electric equipment, instrumentation device, telecommunication on industrial application. It is also used for safety or protection purpose. In power stations, by using SCADA, entire power plant can be controlled remotely over long distance communication link. The SCADA also be used for remote switching, telemetry of grids like showing voltage, current, power, direction, consumption in kilowatt hours. Even automating synchronization is used in some power stations. SCADA refers to a system that collects data from various sensors at a plant or in other remote locations, then sends its data to a central computer which then manages and control in the data supervisory levels. There are following vendors of SCADA, but we consider Wonderware InTouch version 9.5. There are following types of SCADA property. First of all, dynamic property like location, object size, orientation, visibility, scripting, etc. Second is trend, then alarm, then security. Why security? Security is because no one can access our private files or folders. That's why. Software and communication. SCADA consists of following both hardware and software. Hardware like monitoring, monitor, desktop or keyboards, and software like Wonderware SCADA version 9.5 InTouch version. The hardware collects and feed data into a computer with the hardware collects the data and feed the data to the SCADA software installed in the PC or computer. The data is then processed by the computer before it is timely manner. Now, component of SCADA. There are following component of SCADA. Instrument transformer. Instrument transformer are highly accuracy classical electrical device used to isolate transformer voltage or current levels. Transducers. Transducers is a device that converts variations in a physical quantity such as pressure or brightness into an electrical signals or vice versa. Relay. Relay are switches that open or close circuits electromechanically or electrically. Relay are something that if any fault occurs in the system, then relay sends a trip signal to the circuit breaker and the circuit breaker starts tripping. RTU. Remote terminal unit. Remote terminal unit is a microprocessor controlled electronic device that interface transducers and MTU by transmitting telemetry data to a master systems and by using message to a master supervisory system to control connected object. It is also known as remote control unit, HMI. HMI is basically known as human machine interface. This is human HMI commonly known as HMI deployed for control and visualization interface between a human and a process of machine and application. Now, PLC by Allen Bradley. Allen Bradley is a brand name which is manufactured by Rockwell Automation. PLC is most important part of automation system. It will be used for a logical control or by programming. PLC has a number of benefits for the substation automation. A programmable logic control is a digital computer used for automation of typically industrial electromechanical process such as control by of machinery or factory assembly lines. PLC perform the logical operations and displayed the operation is on computer screen. Allen Bradley consists of different type of versions like PLC like Micrologix 800, 810, 1000, etc. But we prefer Micrologix 1000, and the type of PLC used for our power stations are Delta SV2 DVP series SV2 model and Micrologix 1000. Why Micrologix 1000 and Delta? Because these are both are the modular PLC. Modular PLC are those type of PLC in which we can increase the number of input and output put according to our need. In a large number on installed base of PLC offer a reduced cost, readily available and low cost spare parts, and PLC offer low cost solution than traditional RTU for SCADA system. PLC operation. There are following three stages of PLC operation: input status, execute program, and update output status. First of all, input status. First, the PLC takes a look at each input output to determine if it is on or off. Execute program. Next, the PLC execute the program one instruction by line by line. Like if one instruction executes, then the next one is in hold, will be in hold. Update output status. Finally, the PLC update the status of output. It update the output based on which inputs were on during first step. Now, operation on a power stations. A substation is controlled and monitored in a real time by PLC and by certain specialized devices such as circuit breakers and power monitors. Data from the PLC and the devices is then transmitted to PCs based SCADA node located at a substation. one or more PCs are located at various centralized control and monitoring points. The links between the substation PCs and the central station PCs are generally Ethernet based and are implemented via internet, via intranet, or via some cloud computing. A SCADA system typically allow commands to be issued from central control and monitoring points to a substation. These commands can be enable full remote control. If any fault occur on the power stations is visible on the SCADA screen, which can be controlled by experts. Now I am going to explain some of my topic which will be covered by the by my PPT slides. Thank you. Now I am going to cover some of my topic from this PPT. First of all, SCADA system. There are following component of SCADA system. First one is RTU, remote terminal unit. Second is PLC. The third one is data acquisition server. The fourth one is communication equipment and software. The fourth one is user interface. RTU. If any damage occur in the ground, then it can be remotely accessed or controlled by the remote terminal unit, by any engineer or by any operator. PLC. PLC is simply a programmable logical control in which any logic can be controlled by the given program. Data acquisition server. Data acquisition server consists of following of data uploaded on the data acquisition server. Communication equipment and software. Communication equipment. The Ethernet cable is used in between the communication in between the hardware and software parts, and the software used in the SCADA are Wonderware InTouch version 9.5. User interface. User interface is nothing but an interface in between the human and the machine. The block diagram of SCADA system. The block diagram now. In substation, the switching of lines are done on the basis of current and voltage limit. As shown in diagram, the current and voltage on both the side of transformer will convert in measurable range with the help of CT and PT. Then it will convert in digital form with the help of analog digital converter. The digital signal we will use as an input to PLC. PLC will compare standard reference with the input signal of CT and PT. If any predefined limit gets violated, then accordance switching signal for switching of lines given to switching of circuit breaker and isolators. Now is SCADA model of two line substations. First we have two lines. We have tried to set them using only two towers. We have a SMPS, which means switch mode power supply. It provides regulated power to our PLC. Ours in a Delta made modular PLC DVP14SSV2 series. There is relay card with 24 volt and 6 volt relay, which control the motor of isolators and two circuit breakers and a changeover switch. In the relay card, there is a bridge connection to operate and the isolator motor. It is a giver power signal by the PLC. We have attached a voltage regulator because it contains from some 6 volt relays. There is only one automated oscillator. It can be implemented to all the four isolators. It has a motor to open and close the contacts. A switch has been put at the place of other three isolators to symbolize the opening and closing isolators. Two circuit breakers are there. One is in each line, and relay have been used to symbolize the circuit breaker. There are two transformers and two bulbs are attached to symbolize two loads. In operation mode, the SMPS is connected to the power supply and it will supply power to all places necessary. Now we have signals from SCADA to isolator motor, so it will rotate for the given time in the given direction and the connect the circuit. Thus line 1 will even be on. Now if we open the isolator from SCADA, the circuit will open and the load won't be supplied power. All the controlling signals are given by the PLC. Now if we want to change the load from one line to other to provide that the load power because of some problem in the line, we can operate the changeover switch. This is the following advantage and disadvantage of the SCADA system. The advantage of SCADA system is efficient with less manpower, flexible, simple, reliable and self-checking and reliability, portable and cost efficient. The disadvantage of SCADA systems are the initial cost of SCADA system is high because we require big equipments, and initial cost is therefore high. Troubled alarm, etc. Now my whole points are covered. Thank you. If any question, then ask me. Thank you.